Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's a Star Wars nerd here, and today we'll be talking about the future of Star Wars and what we have to look forward to during this downtime right now. So as a lot of you know right now, Star Wars does not have a whole lot going on, but that's about to change very soon. The video game Star Wars Squadrons will be coming out October 2nd, 2020 for the PS4 and Xbox One. The game is being developed by Motive Studios and published by Electronic Arts. In this game, you'll be able to take full control of different starfighter classes from both the New Republic and Imperial fleets, such as the X-Wing and TIE Fighter. You will also be able to navigate around known locations and never-before-seen locations, including the gas giant of Yavin Prime and the shattered moon of Gallatin. Another cool feature this game boasts is that you'll be able to compete in intense 5v5 dogfights with your entire squad. The game will also have a single-player story set after the events of Return of the Jedi. And if that doesn't sell you on the game, if you have a VR headset, you can play the entire game in virtual reality. This game was very unexpected when it was announced, but I was very pleased when I heard that it would be coming out. I'm hoping EA has learned from their mistakes in both the Battlefront games, especially Battlefront 2 with the microtransactions, so hopefully this game is amazing at launch. I'm also hoping they don't just rebrand Starfighter Assault from Battlefront 2 in this game, because it would be very disappointing. But overall, I'm very excited for this game. I've already pre-ordered it, and I cannot wait to play it. Sticking with the video game genre, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga comes out in October. The rumored date is October 20th, but we're waiting to hear official confirmation of that date. This game will span all 9 Skywalker Saga films, feature hundreds of playable characters and ships, and allow fans to start at any point in the timeline, a first for the franchise. Jonathan Smith, who is the head of publishing at TNT Games, was recently asked in an interview by StarWars.com, "It seems like the game is a huge undertaking. You can play through all 9 Saga films, and every level has been built from the ground up. Tell us about the decision to go as big as you're going here." Jonathan responded, "As fans, we are always going to go big. With the conclusion of the Skywalker Saga in Episode 9, and 15 years since the first LEGO Star Wars, it really felt like the right time to aim as high as possible, to create a LEGO landmark." Craig Derrick, who works at Lucasfilm as a creative executive, was asked the same question by the interviewer. He responded with, "Look, if you had one shot or opportunity to build a LEGO Star Wars game from the ground up that brings all 9 films to the Skywalker Saga together for the first time in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? We all knew early that to do this right, we had to do it well, and to respect what had come before while bringing new elements to the franchise. We needed the game to feel epic in scope and scale, while bringing the player intimately closer to the action like never before. This required new technology, new game mechanics, and a passionate team of developers to create a cast of hundreds and all the familiar worlds they populate, all with the charm and humor you expect with a LEGO Star Wars game. Quite frankly, this game is massive because it had to be." Craig Derrick was also asked by StarWars.com, "LEGO Star Wars is almost a genre unto itself at this point, and the series holds a big legacy. What does carrying on that legacy mean to you?" He responded with, "The LEGO Star Wars series is one of the great franchises in gaming. It's lighthearted fun for the entire family, nearly anyone can play it, it has tremendous charm, great storytelling throughout, and encourages everyone to play together. It's been an honor to contribute to this franchise, and I hope everyone generally enjoys the game we've created." After reading these interviews, I was very pleased with what I was seeing because it seems they really took a lot of passion and pride into this project. I'm really excited to see what they can do, considering that LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga was my entire childhood, and I want to see if they can even get close to that. I really would like to see some gameplay footage, or at least get an official announced date for the game, but so far we have not got either of those. Either way, I'm extremely excited for this game, and I cannot wait to play it. And now moving on from the video game genre, we go to the TV shows, with The Mandalorian Season 2 coming out in October. With The Mandalorian's first season being so successful, I don't think it's a surprise to anyone that Season 2 is almost upon us. No official release date has been announced for the show's second season, but we do know that it will be coming sometime in October. Some of the biggest news we've heard about this show, while we've been waiting for the second season to air, is that Tamara Morrison, who played Jango Fett in the prequels and also voiced Boba Fett in the past, has been cast to play Boba Fett. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Mark Hamill joked, "I thought he was a decade into getting digested at this point. There's so many ways they can go, and Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are both the right people for the job. They know it better than I ever will." Another big casting announcement is that Rosario Dawson will be taking up the role of Ahsoka Tano in the second season. She has campaigned a lot for this role over the years, so I'm sure she'll bring a lot of knowledge and expertise to The Mandalorian when she joins in Season 2. Besides casting announcements, not much is known about the plot of Season 2. I expect them to dive into Baby Yoda's lineage some, figure out how powerful he is, who are his parents, what is his destiny. I'm also expecting us to learn a whole lot more about the Mandalorians, especially now that Boba Fett will be here. I just think that we'll be able to dive deeper into their history. I also expect to see more of Moff Gideon and his Darksaber we saw in the last season. Other than that, that's all we pretty much know about Season 2 so far of The Mandalorian. I'm extremely excited for the second season of this show, and I cannot wait until October. Another show that we'll be getting is the Bad Batch series that's coming to Disney Plus in 2021. The show will feature the unorthodox group of clones that we were introduced to in the last season of the Clone Wars. I'm not going to say too much more about this show because I've already made an entire video on it, so if you guys want to watch that after you watch this video, I'll link it down below for you. I'm very excited for this show, and I think it'll be a great addition to the Star Wars content we're getting soon. Sticking with TV shows, the Cassian Andor series was originally supposed to start production in 2019, but now they're pushing it back to 2020 because of the COVID virus. The release date for this show is not yet determined, and we don't know much more about it other than it'll be starring Diego Luna and it'll be a prequel to Rogue One. The other show we have to talk about is the Obi-Wan series coming to Disney Plus. The scripts for the show are written, and the shooting for the show starts next year in 2021, so we should expect to see the show come out at probably 2022. Other recent news we've heard about this show is that Hayden Christensen, who portrayed Anakin Skywalker in the prequels, will now be reprising his role in this show. Many fans are suggesting that he'll return to the show via Obi-Wan's flashbacks. This show will also only have one director for all the episodes. In an interview with Deborah Chow, who will be directing all the episodes for the series, was asked how different it would be working from The Mandalorian to the Obi-Wan series. She says, it's definitely going to be different, just in terms of the sheer workload obviously of doing the whole thing. But in some ways, I'm going to miss having a team, and having people who are there to bounce ideas off of. But then obviously the flip side is, it's nice to have a coherent voice and know what you're doing from beginning to end. This show is highly anticipated by lots of Star Wars fans, and we've been asking for it for so long. I'm excited for this show, and I cannot wait to see Ewan McGregor reprise his role as Obi-Wan. Hopefully soon we'll get more details about the release date for this show. Now that we've talked about the shows that will be upcoming for Star Wars, let's talk about the movies. Taika Waititi, who has also directed some episodes of The Mandalorian, is set to direct a Star Wars film that's rumored to be a film that Disney announced will be released in December of 2022. Just like earlier with The Bad Batch, I've already made a video on this, so I'll link it down below if you want to watch it after you watch this video. Not much is known about this movie, but I'm excited for it considering how well he did with his directing of The Mandalorian. Rian Johnson, who was the director of The Last Jedi, is set to release a trilogy, but we do not know what the release date for those movies are yet. Despite my feelings of The Last Jedi, I do think he will do a good job with these series of movies. Rian Johnson is a good director. I think he just fell in a hard spot with The Last Jedi. That's a big movie you have to come up with, and I just think he took it the wrong direction that rubbed some fans wrong. But overall, I think he will do a good job directing this trilogy. We know very little about this trilogy other than it will not take place in the Skywalker saga. Moving on to the last movie that we have confirmation of is that Kevin Feige of Marvel was set to direct a movie that does not yet have a determined release date. Kevin Feige has done a fantastic job over at Marvel, so I have no doubt in my mind that he'll do a great job with the Star Wars franchise. Just like the other movies that have been confirmed by Disney, we know very little about what is going to be happening in the plot of this movie. We just know that Kevin Feige will be directing it. Overall, I think we have a great lineup for Star Wars in the future. I think we'll have a lot of good things will be coming out soon, and I'm very excited for the future. I think Disney's been listening to the fans and trying to figure out what they would want in the future, and I think that we're starting to get some things that we've been wanting. And I know this may be a hot take, but I think that Disney will do a good job with the content they make in the next 1 or 2 years. And no matter how you feel about The Last Jedi or any other content that's been put out recently with Star Wars, there has been a split in the fan base, and that's very apparent to Disney, and I think that they're going to start to fix some of the things that made this fan base split in the first part. So yes, I am excited for the future, and I think now that Disney is starting to maybe listen to the fans, I think that we will start to get a brighter future for Star Wars. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button and maybe consider subscribing. I'm the Star Wars Nerd, and I hope you guys have a great day.